What's up? What's up? What's up? Scott coming back at you here. Week 1, day 4 recap. Sitting back here in the hotel room. We got off at 4:30. Got back here, just been chilling. It was a long day in the sun out on the yard. So we'll get right into it. This recap video will include a couple random pictures that I took throughout the day and a couple videos that I took. What we did, showed up at 7:30 again, reviewed and updated our logbooks, and then we just went straight out on the yard. Got in the truck, started learning how to shift, double clutching, downshifting, and man, before I came here, I did a ton of research, both reading blogs, watching YouTube videos on how to shift big rigs, and you think you have a good grasp on something until you're in that driver's seat, and you're actually the one working the controls. It didn't take me long to get the hang of it, but man, those first couple shifts, it's like I know how to drive a 5-speed in a car or a SUV or something like that, and that's super simple, but it is completely different. Let me tell you guys. The easiest way I can explain it to you, which is how our main trainer Steve put it to us. In a car or SUV, the engine is synchronized. Okay, so when you push the clutch in and shift gears, the engine synchronizes it. It synchronizes itself basically, and matches the RPM, and it can shift a whole lot easier. Well, on a big rig, it works completely different. We as drivers are the synchronizers. So when you push that clutch in, you put the stick into neutral, push the clutch in again, put it into another gear. It has to be at the right road speed, and you have to match it with the RPMs. If you don't do all those things right, you're going to be grinding the gears. And let me tell you, the mechanics there at in Cartersville, Georgia, at the training place, their job is secure, because with classes coming through, virtually every Monday, starting every Monday somewhere at one of their training places, man, those transmissions take a beating with new students learning how to do this. Just grinding gears all day long. Even myself, I got what I was able to get in the seat 4 times because of the way they have their truck set up. One of the training trucks, you obviously have a driver, passenger seat, and there's 5 chairs in the back where the sleeper bed would be. So there were 4 of us in our truck. So we just stayed on the yard, making laps, going in a circle, just practicing. And we only stayed in low gear, which is up to 5th gear. We started out in 2nd and shifted up to 5th, then downshifted back to 2nd. And that's all we did. Never went to 1st because that's too low of a gear in a truck. We started out in 2nd, went to 5th, never went into high gear, or high range, sorry. Because I guess that's a little bit different RPM strategy. So just stayed in low range, but out of my four attempts at driving, 2 of them was in one of the trainer trucks, the other one was in a different trainer truck. And when they tell you that each truck has their own personality, has its own feel, they're definitely not kidding. You know, when I learned on the first truck, the clutch and the gears were a lot tighter, if you will. It's kind of hard to explain because I know it's a video, but they're tighter. And the second truck I was in, they were a lot looser. It was a lot older truck. The clutch was, you know, had a different release point and sweet spot, and the gears, even when it was in gear, you can move the stick around. The other one you couldn't. So sometimes it was hard to get it out of a gear because it was, I mean, there was a good probably 2 inches of play before it would even come out of the gear into neutral. So getting used to that feel in that truck took a little while, but I was able to get it. And you know, downshifting is an art. It's definitely not as easy as upshifting because in between the shifts you have to add fuel. You have to push on the accelerator to get the RPMs up to match the road speed and the gears so that they can go into gear and keep you moving and slow you down. So yeah, so I'm going to include a couple of those videos, and then I'll come back and wrap it all up. All right, so here you go. Yeah, it's weird. It'll go in at like 700.
They ain't pick him up, bitch. Left him on the curb. He shouldn't have been in jail. Where'd he go? Because they're not in front of us.
They went out in the woods. They got lost on a loop.
Damn, you truck.
There they are. It's the other truck in front of us.
There you go. Now you're going from fourth to third. Kick it out. Kick it, let off the clutch. Rev it. Kick it in.
I put the clip. Let off the clip. Put the clip off.
There you go. Now you're going from third to second. Kick it out. Rev it. Kick it in. Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty smooth shit. All right. Now, what are you trying to do now? Okay. How do you do that?
I gotta figure out in there. Something in there that'll say what years it is. And that'll be a great help. Good cheat.
Yeah, the problem is, in a 10-speed, I can't count that high. Alrighty. You feel like you're getting the handle on it a little bit better? Alright, what are you trying to do? Downshift? Okay, rev it up. Okay, you're kind of stop. Now remember, in an 18-wheeler, if you're ever driving an 18-wheeler, if you coast the length of your vehicle, you're considered out of control. If you go take a test in a stick shift, and you kick this thing out of gear and roll up to a stop sign, you automatically fail. You're always supposed to have your vehicle in gear. If you coast the length of your vehicle out of gear, you're out of line. Because part of having your truck under control is having it into gear, because this is really your primary way of speeding up. So your brake is, you know, when you're driving really good, you don't even need a brake. You only have that when you're holding on a heel or something like that, or you got to be stopped on it. All right, take me on up to the cone, so let me up, would you? Let's see. All right.
So there you go. That was that's what we did today. It was really fun. It was great being in the truck. Really even more looking forward to doing this, learning everything and getting in to a new truck, one that's clean, one that's really nice and new-ish. So yeah, everything's going good. So if you have any questions, you know what to do. Comment below. I'll do my best to get to them and answer them as quick as possible. So I appreciate you, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya. Like, subscribe, and get them notifications.